What up, guys? Back out here. There's this little park I like coming out to. I think it's called like Guillermo Park. Anyways, I'm out here, day 2, week 1, just trying to, trying to focus on strengthening my will to grow and strengthening my ability to want more for myself, and out here just willing to surrender to the deepening pressure that I have to go through to exercise the way that I want. Now, the first thing that I'm going to be doing today is just a simple walk. Just to walk, get the juices flowing, so to speak. And the reason I love this park is because it's literally just a long stretch of grass. That's it. It's just a long stretch of grass that can ultimately be used to exercise, stretch your legs, and promote a sense of well-being, which I'm all about. And so here I am today trying to get the most out of my morning. What we're going to be getting into is 3 specific exercises, and they all have to do with running or walking of some sort. So the first thing we're going to do is walk. Second thing we're going to do is power walk / jog, kind of get your heart rate elevated a little bit. Third thing we're going to be doing is 20 seconds of sprinting, then 40 seconds of walking. And we're going to be doing that twice. And then we're going to wind back down into a walk once all of it's done. So we're walking right now. We're going to jog in a second. I would say, 2 paces, 2 laps would be good. So from the start of the park to the end of the park is what I'm measuring, and I'm gonna run that twice. And just a light jog, just to get the heart rate elevated. You guys are here with me, and a lot of what my favorite thing to do while I'm exercising is just bring myself to awareness that I'm in a good place. I'm sure you're in a good place. And we're in the perfect place to grow and get our head right, get our money right, get our fitness right? So here we are from the ground up, just kind of trying to build a little bit of what we have just as a human being, and how we can participate in offering the world more, better quality, better perceived experience of us. And that's why I'm out here today, so that I can actively participate in this life that we have, living my best life while I'm doing it. So, let's get with it. I'm gonna start with a quick jog, 2 laps, there and back. So 1 lap would be what? There and back. 2 laps would be there and back. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's go. You want to make sure that as you're taking your jog, that you're able to kind of keep in your mind's eye the accomplishment that you want to get recognition for. And you don't have to get recognition from anyone other than yourself, but give yourself that recognition. You get to say, today, I did it. Maybe it was hard, but I did it. That's a beautiful thing. You can get out here and give yourself the ability to do something. Hey, baby. Hey, you're a cutie pie, huh? Little doggy. Never really know what you can experience out here in the great outdoors. It's a beautiful day. Don't forget to appreciate the little things that pass by, that you never really stop and say, what a cool part of my day, right? Funny, as I'm out here running these laps, it's like a really nice way of reminding myself how out of shape I am. I'm over here getting winded, but my will to grow is stronger. My will to keep going is bigger. And even though my body is weak and I want to stop, I keep going. I keep giving myself a reason to grow from the ground up. Right, right, right. We got this, baby. Almost done. Almost there. Keep growing from the ground up. It's 2 laps. Nice jog. It's a beautiful time to reflect, think. If I wasn't out here right now, what would I be doing? How would my time be spent? Is my time being better managed while I'm out here priming myself for a better tomorrow or elsewhere. And I say that because oftentimes we let our whole day slip right past us. And in doing so, we stop. We neglect. We waste. We wither. We frail. We frail in the interim. So, I mean, I'll say this. Maybe not everyone is physically apt to working out or pressing themselves to focus on physical fitness, but being out here and forcing yourself to be a part of something that's bigger than you and allowing your community to be aware of what's going on. They don't gotta know who I am, but they know, hey, that guy, he's from around here and he's doing something. That's important. That's important to let other people see you doing something. People don't gotta know who you are, but as long as you're a character that revolves in their world, you become a cue for them being aware that maybe they should get up and do something. You become a sense of awareness, and that's what I'm hoping to accomplish today, that I'm out here with you guys. Because maybe you guys don't feel the inkling to get up and come run, but guess what? Maybe I'm out here every day doing this. Maybe at some point or another, you start feeling pressured, like, damn, Mike did it. Michael got up and he made videos every day of his progress. And I see who he is today as opposed to who I saw last month, last year, the last time I saw him. And I can tell this is the dude that did something about it. And oftentimes, maybe we compromise our physical well-being so that we can strengthen our brilliance or our mind or how smart we are in a certain subject. Because I know for a fact that when I have to double down, triple down on the books, I let other things go. You got life going on all around you. You got work. You got kids. You got to feed yourself. You got to bathe yourself. You got to get up and make decisions. Sometimes those decisions are directly related to you. Sometimes those decisions are indirectly related to you. The point is, our lives get hectic. And we often forget how important our lives are, and physical well-being is probably one of the biggest components that bleed into mental recovery. Having a positive mindset, keeping yourself accountable, providing for others. And as I'm out here doing these little laps, we're about to do 2 more laps, guys. Just a jog. 2 more laps, and we're about to get out here and basically consider that your position in the world is having either a direct or indirect effect on somebody else within your circles or out of your circle. I mean, and the beautiful thing about that is that if they're out of your circle, you'll never even know that they exist. But they saw you. They saw you get up and do it. And that's the whole reason that you want to affect the world. You want to affect the world in such a meaningful way that you don't even comprehend the positive outcome you've had on someone you do or don't know. That's half a lap. It's half a lap. We got this. We got this. Remember, it's not about perfection. Sometimes it's just about showing up. And if you can show up, that's the most beautiful thing about growing, is that your heart will push as hard as you want it to, but willingness is the first step for growth. Right? Right. Right. I'm gonna repeat that. Your heart will push as hard as you push it, but willingness is the first step of growth. And that means something. If you're out here and you're doing it with me, and you're trying, and you haven't given up, and you've given yourself, damn, I want to slow down. Nope. You've given yourself permission to do it. Sometimes that's all it takes. You just got to do it. We're heading up on 1.5 laps. So let's get to the end of this half lap, and we'll make it back for lap 2. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. It's important that we demonstrate a willingness to grow, because each day you do, you amplify your existence. You amplify who you are. You solidify your standards. You bring to the table what other people are lacking. Could you want more than that? You're not doing it to prove anything to anyone. But just by doing it, you're proving a lot. That's right, baby. Woo. That's right, baby. We get in to get it done. Let the naysayers or the skeptics to themselves, who impact the world in such a meaningful way. that by getting out and doing something for yourself is able to indirectly affect others, whether you know them or not. And that's the beautiful thing about life. So push yourself each and every day to get up and do something, whether you want to or don't want to. For me, I've stated this in my first video, and I'm going to state it again. I keep dreaming of starting a YouTube channel. And I don't know where that calling comes from, but I can tell you this. It took a lot of thought to come to the point of realizing that my videos were best put into practice if I had something positive to say, if I had something positive to contribute to. And as we get to the point of falling back into a place of comfort, tell me why. Every time I'm comfortable, that's when I be caught lacking. Tell me if you agree. Put that in the comments. The minute you allow yourself to get comfortable, that's when you get caught lacking. So in order to break the habit and become aware of everything that's holding you back, it's important to become uncomfortable and to face your opposition head on and to enjoy doing it, because you're the only one that stands in your own way. Morning, guys. How you doing today? I'm doing good. It's a beautiful dog, both of them. So, in facing your opposition, you know, my brother, he told me one thing. He said, there's an Easter egg in doing the things you don't want to do. And it's that there's a little moment where the dynamic changes and you're able to learn something or see something change by doing that very thing you held off on or that you were reluctant on. So sometimes I think about what that means, and I forget that, hey, no, it's important. Face your adversity. Face your opposition. Be conscious of the idea that you don't want to do it, and then allow yourself to discover what happens if you do. That's important right there. That's that one thing that nobody's talking about. Huge health benefits, huge mental clarity in allowing yourself to be a part of discovery of what happens when you do something that you've been unwilling to do for whoever knows how long. All right, guys, this one right here I was holding off on, but basically it's 20 seconds of sprinting followed by 40 seconds of walking. And what that means to me is I gotta make it to the other side of this here park without stopping. And then I got to come back walking. So bear with me if there's a lot of camera shake. I'm about to do my very best to get this thing done and out of the way. And I applaud you if you've made it this far in the video without changing it or going to something different. But for me, I know that this is what I'm out here for. I'm out here for this moment right here. I don't want to do this. I don't want to take this sprint. But I'm going to. 2 times. Sprint, walk back, sprint, walk back. We can do this. Ready? Oh, God. Just kind of allowing myself to stretch a little bit, guys. Woo! Sometimes you need that lower back to just decompress a little bit. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. There and back. I don't even know. All right, I think we got this. Good luck to you. I think you can do it. I think I can do it. Let's get her done. I might have to look back at the time code and know if that was 20 seconds or not. In my head, I counted 20 seconds. But what I count in my head could be a total misdirect from reality. So I'm gonna look back during post-production when I'm stitching everything together, and I'm gonna look and see if I ran for 20 seconds or not. And if I had known that I was gonna be out here at a park, I would have brought maybe a second camera so that you guys can see a different angle of me running and me getting this done. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm given the ability to know that there's always next time. Next time I decide to do this, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna bring that second camera to give you guys the angle that you guys deserve. All right, here's sprint number 2. Let's go. What I love about sprinting is that there's a delay with how hard your body's being pushed. There's a delay with being able to recognize the severity of your intention And it's not until you slow down and take a breath that you realize I may have just done some damage. I may have just pushed myself a little bit harder. I may have just wanted it a little bit more. I may have just felt it grind out. With every step I took. And we're about to wrap it up. That was it. We're ending this little workout with a walk. And what better way to walk than through a park, right? Give yourself that ability to be surrounded by nature, to be immersed in life. That's what it's about right there. It's about surrounding yourself in life and diving deep into what life has to offer. Well, listen, I want to invite whoever decided to get on this channel and watch this video. I want to invite you to subscribe. I want to invite you to click that like button and look out for more of these videos. Maybe they can inspire, maybe they can encourage, maybe they can amplify. Maybe they'll move you from that place of comfortability or even complacency and allow you to see beyond what you're used to. So, with any further ado, I bid you farewell, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.